Paul Butler. I'm one of the client partners at New Leaf Training and Development, and I'm joined by Karen Carr, who is the Chief Compliance EEO Diversity and Title IX Coordinator for Charles R. Drew University of Medicine and Science, an organisation that I'm delighted to say is not only a client of ours, but an organisation that I'm very, very fond of. Karen, the purpose of these Take Fives is to give people some practical help, provide some hope, and even sprinkle a little bit of humour. So I've just got one question, which I'd love you to run with for about 4 minutes or so, because we do call them Take Five for a reason. So here's the question. What would you say, Karen, that you're learning personally or professionally, and even as an organisation during these rather challenging days? And tell us a little bit more about the work that you do and what Charles R. Drew University does. So over to you, Karen, and I'll wrap it up when you're done.
Well, I would say that I learned across the board about the resiliency of people, both within organizations and personally and professionally, through a time like we'd never seen before, where we had a health pandemic, and social and political, issues going on that were of great importance. Organizations and people were still able to pivot as needed to be able to maintain their homes and go remote in the work environment. So the resiliency of people, even in in the face of great loss, perhaps, of family members and other to COVID, we as a nation and as organizations and institutions were able to maintain. I work at Charles Drew, like you said, which is a graduate and undergraduate health professions institution. So we train doctors, along with in a joint program with UCLA, nurses, physicians assistants, radiologists, to go out into the world and serve the community, particularly underserved communities, such as where our institution is located, which is in the Watts area. We grew out of the 1966 uprisings to address health equities, and that's what we're doing. My work at institution as a compliance officer, particularly in the area of equal employment and equal education opportunity, is to ensure that we maintain an inclusive and diverse work environment where our students and employees can thrive and do their best work. And that allows them to keep their eye on the prize and our mission, which is to address health disparities. So I think that there's no greater time to show the importance of having institutions like mine than now, So it's been interesting because so much of what we do is remote. I never thought that the mute button was so important, but I've learned that. And, I'm hoping for better days ahead. I think we're on the other side, but I hope the resiliency and the ability to stay nimble so that we can face any circumstance that's put before us remains.
Oh, brilliant.
So I think that's what I wanted to share.
Oh, thanks, Karen. Well, on behalf of everyone who watches these, Karen, they've become immensely popular now. Thanks for your insights. And just on a personal level, thank you for the outstanding work that you're doing at the university. And may I offer you a high five?
Please do.
Thanks, Karen.
That's the best.
You're the best.
Thank you.
You're the best. Thanks, Karen.